Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Buckeyes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He leaves it with his back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aggies are flying down the field. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a...
Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the outside to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. You can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Peoples. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Peoples. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath and create an interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take him however we can get him. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Rushes on him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Moss. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball running wide open down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. Running inside the 20. Making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Using his legs, it's Moss. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history, finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Across the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big...
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now they'll run the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll send the back in motion. The give. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A designed run for the quarterback.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to do.
In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
That's caught. It's Peoples. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Back to throw, it's Reed. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Pulls it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It is good! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Bears the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him this time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 25 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take... But you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Graham. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision.